Welcome, welcome. This is Kringle Kim, and it's Wednesday, October 17th, 2018. And welcome to my amazing Kringle gift broadcast, because I have always felt my gift of Kringles is very amazing. So I guess their YouTube was down for a couple hours last night. I have been having issues with YouTube. However, I was able tonight. Last night was not one of the ones I had an issue with. So I guess it was up and running, but that is scary. But that could go down all over the globe. And since we are a private peer-to-peer global community, it does hamper the communication a bit. And I just want to say this is why our voices are so important, because there are powers that be. I know even on Facebook, where we're being limited on who we can communicate with on Facebook, and I guess Twitter. I don't have a Twitter account, but I guess Twitter and some of these other social media sites. So I was empowered by some things I read today, especially on the blog, and we are one. Each one of our voices, if you go through the send button, test questions too. Each one of our voices is important. And I guess that's what I want to speak about tonight. First of all, congratulations to everyone who's doing the 24-hour cookie reward, rapid rewards, and the 48-hour rapid cookie rewards. And of course, that is part of the massive growth part of the distribution phase of the TBC Kringle. We're trying to get our membership. The goal is 1 billion. So anyway, back to each one of us. I know when we talk about healthcare in this country or going to school in this country, I'm talking about the United States right now, a lot of different things. We are being divided up into a lot of different things. The race, gender, a number of things, political views, even at school, your age. How can I say this? But like I even say, going to the doctor, and getting a blood test, we're always being compared to everyone else. And I view these things as generalizations. Just because it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, you must be a duck. But the thing is, we are all individuals, and we all have unique personalities and unique strengths, and we are equally important in what goes on in our lives and in our communities and in our world. I know it was interesting when I have 3 daughters, and people used to go, "Too bad you don't have a boy," And I'm like, well, my 3 daughters are completely different. They're completely different personalities, completely different people. And I know those of you that are parents know that each child is an individual. And, you may have your first child and you think, oh, I've got this. I understand this. And then the next child comes along, and that child is a truly unique personality and not the same at all. You have to learn all over again. So they are all unique. And I know, no, I did not have any children that were boys. But you know what? In a way that allowed our family to we didn't have anything in our family that says, well, you know, you're the girl in the family, so you have to act this way, and you're the boy in the family, and you have to act this way. I feel all my daughters were able to do whatever they wanted, whether they were girls or not. You know, there was no stereotypes. I guess that was the word I was trying to think of earlier. Stereotypes as to what a girl should be or what a boy should be. You know, you were. And I think that's cool. And I think that's what I was trying to say about everything else. I can say generalizations, but I also believe, you know, most people call them stereotypes. You know, you're going to act a certain way just because you are a woman, or maybe just because you are from a certain country, or if you are certain, you look a certain way, or you think a certain way, you know, and they categorize, you know, I don't want to be categorized and stereotyped. And so when it comes to TPC Kringle, this is true. We are each unique individuals. We are each special in our own way. We each have something unique and special to bring to the table. And so part of the blog that I would like to read from today is, you know, in TVC Kringle, what is the desired result that we want? We need to become unified, even though we are unique, and around a solution. The elite have been very successful in their divide and conquer campaigns against humanity. So successful that they have managed to put 99% of all the wealth in this world in the hands of the 1%. They have brainwashed the 99% to fight amongst ourselves while they have robbed us blind. They have divided us by color, race, religion, politics, sexuality, and even the sexes of male versus female. And I guess this is what I was talking about even in my own family. You know, the kids go to school, and to a certain extent, they get brainwashed. Actually, the list of divisions is much greater than that. What we all have in common as 99%ers is that we all want to live in harmony and abundance. Staying alive seems to be the one thing that all of us have in common. When you come to the realization that our effort here is to protect our very lives as living beings, you will find the passion needed to stand united with your fellow man and work together on the solution together, and it will be easier to put aside things that may divide us. And TVC Kringle, it is a peer-to-peer, no matter what age you are, actually. But we are, you know, I hope in our community we are all equal in the eyes of the other ones in our community. You will find the passion needed to stand united with your fellow man and work together on the solution together, and it will become easier to put aside the things that divide us. Eliminating the gap in wealth between the 1% and 99% is a powerful solution. The elite laugh at the poor that beg and cry. The elite are all very wealthy millionaires and billionaires, but not all millionaires and billionaires are elite. And I can vouch for that. I knew several millionaires that were very gracious and very charitable within their communities. And actually, without them being millionaires, you know, those charities wouldn't have had any benefactors and would not have existed. So, you know, we don't even want to generalize millionaires and billionaires. So the elite don't laugh at the millionaires and billionaires that oppose them. They take them seriously. Why is that? We are rolling out a TVC Kringle economy that will have 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, and you are invited to be one of them. And surely the world will take us seriously. Do you want to be taken seriously? How much opposition can you do towards evil without power? Spiritual power is most valuable, but only a tiny few people will find that power because the required purification is much more than many are willing to pass through to obtain it. So rolling out a new private economy fully of millionaires and billionaires is a reasonable solution under the circumstances of today. Time is short, and yet there is plenty of time remaining for us to achieve this now. You feeling powerful here? Our foundation we have laid out towards this achievement is strong enough to complete our mission before it is too late. We have 3.3 million members now and a database of over 18 million that have signed up in Kringle Cash. Hundreds of thousands have paid the admin fee, and we could do a much better job of activating our newest members. I see our gathering process as very successful in the first 2.5 years. Yet we just need to do better in activation. And again, I think that is a learning curve for a lot of new members, is paying the admin fee in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. And this is where even myself, and my newer members, I better, and I do explain it to them all, but the following through on their part too, we just have to keep reminding them, and being positive with them, and helping them teach them that learning curve. I want you to look upon the next, so we need to, our gathering process has been very successful. We just need to do better in activation, and that is getting everyone to pay the admin fee. And I would hope even more than that. Like that is where the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid cookie rewards is important. Not only having them pay the admin fee, but take that next step and share it with other people, so that there will be a more abundance in members and more abundance in the value of the TBC coin. I want you to look upon the next chart with fresh eyes and see how close we are to our objective of 1 billion members, and that we are only a few more steps away. We have grown exponentially, and we will continue to grow as such. So, of course, this is the chart. Since I am on the screen share, I'll show you the chart. It looks like it's backwards on my my screen. So if you are watching this and then this chart is actually on the Kringle Cash back office on the dashboard, and it is showing how we can grow massively grow, and how easy we can do it exponentially, and how well we are doing it exponentially. So in the blue box on the left, it has 31 levels. With one person, the next level is 2 people, the next level is 4 people. You're exponentially growing by 2 people each thing. And to get to 1 billion members, it takes 31 levels. Well, we are at level 22. Level 22 is 2,097,152 members. We have 3 million. So over 3 million. So we were almost to level 23 in this box, and level 23 is 44,194,304. So after that, there's only 9 more levels to achieve 1 billion members. And that's just if everybody that is a verified member of TBC Kringle, shares with 2 people. Let's share with 2 people. Let's share with 2 people. That sounds like our cookie rewards program right now. Now, if we go up to the green box, which is sharing, each one of us share with 3 people, there are 20 levels, and we are already at level 14. So we only have 6 more levels after this to achieve 1 billion members. See how quickly this is changing? And then in the yellow one, the yellow example, the box that's yellow, where we're sharing each with 5, we are at level 10. We only have 4 more levels to get to level 14, where there's 1,220,700, okay, 1,220,703,125 members. And then what is it we have been talking about in the cash flow system? When you become a member and you share with your family, and then share with 10 of your closest friends. So if we're each going out there and sharing with 10 people, and they're each sharing with 10 people, and this is the other thing I encourage the people I have shared with more than 10 people, but it's getting them to share with 10 people. So there's a few of us that can go out and do that for everybody, but just think how quick it would happen if everybody that has accepted the gift of Kringle would share with, hey, even just 2 or 3 or 5. And if 10, well, if we were each sharing with 10 other people and 10 other people received the gift from us, and right now we are already at level 7 out of 10. And level 7, of course, is 10 to the 7th level is 1 million members. And we have 3.5 million. So the next level, 8, is 10 million members. So we already have 3.3 million members. If each one of those 3.3 million members just shared with 1 more person, we would already be at level 8, which is 10 million members. So actually, if in that scenario, in the red box, which is where our true goal is right now, to exponentially grow, we only have 3 more levels to be over 1 billion members, or to reach 1 billion members. So that's taking the people we have now, and they each share it with 1 person, or let's say, no, 3 people. And each one of those people shared with, we would be there in no time. So exponentially, you see how close we are to the finish line? I'm sure this is surprising to some of you using fresh eyes to see this. And I used to teach math, so, I get excited about exponential Fibonacci numbers. I hope you have been inspired by the updated mission statement that makes it clear that humanity is capable of lifting itself out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. And that, of course, is on the blog on October 15th, 2018, the New Kringle Society mission statement, which I know I went over in one of my broadcasts, and I know many of the other broadcasters are also doing that. And as individuals, we may not have the power to prevent the elite from rolling out their program, but most of us will be here regardless to work together towards empowering the individual. Once each of us as individuals, and that's what I'm saying, each one of us can make a difference. Each one of us can share with 2 people or 3 people or 5 people or 10 people. That's going to make a huge difference. Each of us as individuals have some power to take an unshakable stand. We can bring this world out of darkness and into the light. And I love that analogy in the last paragraph of the Kringle Society mission statement is, we will be as stars in the sky and our brightness will shine. And there's a lot of energy going on there, a lot of positive energy. And that is what I like about our community. It is positive energy, and we are all energy beings, and it's that positive thoughts and positive energy that is going to help us, of each one of us, is going to help lift us out of the abyss of darkness. Don't sit back and watch the world turn upside down. Be busy building up this private community. All of us should be sharing the gift using the script. The script is so simple and easy to follow. We have no excuse to fail in bringing in new members. And so again, here is the script for the people closest to you. Hey, I received a gift and I want to pass a gift to you too, okay? Their response, okay, what is it? And you would say, a gift redeemable for some smartphone digital currency that millions around the world are using. Let me know as soon as you collect yours from here. And of course, that's your marketing referral link, which you can get off the Kringle Cash back office under Marketing tab, and then go to Referral Link, and it will be personal to you. Response, okay, sounds good. And your response, cool, see you soon. So inviting should be a daily activity for all of us in the TBC community. Make it viral and fun. And I hope this article has helped you see the purpose of TBC and that it is a solution that can ultimately save our lives, our well-being. But we must unite. Working solo is not good. Unite means to be organized. The best way to organize is on a cellular structure of one leader of 10 loyal members. The best leaders are following the instructions on this blog, and cash flow for them is the fruit that proves it. Find a leader that is doing better than you and become one of their 10. Leaders, you need 10 pillars that will support your leadership. Find 10 that will support your efforts to follow these instructions here in this blog. Help your pillars rise up in their cash flow with regular guidance. Daily contact with the 10 you are raising is beneficial. Running TBC by the numbers is the best way to go, as explained in this article. And there is another blog post from July 29th, 2018, called Run TBC by the Numbers Like a Business Pro. If you end up with more than 10 pillars, invite the weakest of them to reposition below the 10 strongest. Time management is very important in an organized effort. We don't follow a hierarchy. If we don't follow, we don't follow a hierarchy within this community, and we are not an MLM or multi-level marketing. And we don't follow a sponsorship tree. We are a large body of people from all over the world, and people need to create the relationships that they can trust within the body as they see fit. There is a lot of freedom in the style of getting organized, and this allows the cream to rise to the top. You and I cannot take on the elite as individuals. They are organized and well-funded. We need to also get organized and develop our own private economy. That's the plan. And I know that is great. We are not an MLM. We share the gift. The admin is providing the gift. We can, receive cash flow from the people that we sponsor, but we are not receiving any kind of reimbursement or commission from, sharing the gift. So no, technically we are not an MLM, and I like the fact that, just because I may be somebody's sponsor, if I'm not doing anything, that they would go to somebody who is, that they would go to somebody who would help them and be a leader to them, show them the ropes. And because that is another thing that can mess up an MLM. So we are not an MLM, because once you're in an MLM, there is your sponsor and their sponsor and their sponsor and so forth and so on. If the person who showed you the gift or gave you the gift in TBC Kringle is not active anymore, then go to somebody who is. And many of them are broadcasters around the world. And I know many of them teach the cash flow coaching classes, like tbcrandy.com. And I think, I'm trying to think of a couple other ones. I think Gerard Windsor may be teaching a cash flow class. So we are all individuals. We are all unique. We all need to, I think it's important to be an active part of this community, and part of being an active part of this community and being a leader of at least 10 other willing and active souls is to make sure you're educated on the blog. You know, go and read on the blog every day, and there is so much knowledge to be learned from the blog and from the broadcasters and from the leaders. So again, I hope you are excited about how close we actually are. I know it's hard to believe, 3.3 million up to 1 billion. But if each one of us does our part, we could be there very quickly. And so let's all go out there and be winners. We are winners because the W is willing to change and willing to learn. The I is initiative, taking the initiative to at least share with one person every day. Read the script or text the script to them or message it on Facebook. And but take that initiative to take one step and learn one new thing every day. And then when we are successful in this, but if we are going to be successful at this, we all have to have the attitude of the letter N, never ever quitting, and never ever giving up on your dreams. So I am motivating myself here also. So this is Kringle Kim, and have a good evening and a wonderful day. And signing off now. Good night.